What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing The Prodigy. So I went and saw this yesterday, and I didn't go into it skeptical, but I did go into it not expecting it to be that great. To be honest, I was expecting it to be a generic horror movie. Well, not exactly. Let me rephrase that. I didn't expect it to be bad. I didn't expect it to be the best thing ever, but I didn't expect it to be bad. I went into this thinking this was going to be a movie about a murderous kid. That's what I thought this movie was going to be about. Is going to be about a murderous child who is a murderer. But that's kind of what this movie is on the surface, but when you get into the bread and butter of it, there's a lot of lore and stuff they throw at you in this movie. And it's interesting, not very confusing, but also there's some stuff in this movie where I'm just like, what? So the movie is about this kid who's actually really, really smart, but eventually starts acting different and talking different and doing things he wouldn't normally do, and that's the thing. And I don't know how to talk about this without spoiling it, because it's kind of a major plot point. It actually is a major plot point of what is actually going on with the kid. But this is not a normal kid. This is not the kid. A tad bit spoilers. This is not the kid. The main character, the kid Miles, killing. I know that sounds weird if you haven't seen the movie, but it's not him. The movie explains it, why Miles is being crazy and why he's doing what he's doing. And the movie is very, very, very confusing, especially when it gets around to the end sometimes. Like, it's not very confusing, but it gets confused around the end of the movie, which is honestly something I just don't like. Like, this movie definitely went in a weird direction with what it wanted to do. There's also a scene that made me really uncomfortable with the things that Miles, if seen the movie, you know why I'm doing this. Miles says, and don't get me wrong, this kid gives an excellent performance, but oh my goodness, that one scene that if you've seen it, the things that this kid says really made me uncomfortable with what the things this kid said in that scene. But it's a very interesting concept, and also the movie really had me worried for this kid, worried for what was going to happen to him, what was going to happen to this family, and what was wrong with this kid. I was really intrigued by this, and what honestly could happen to this kid, and what could happen with his family. And the ending really, I'd say, didn't sit well with me a little bit. But the movie itself is very interesting, I can say. This movie is done by the people that are doing the up-and-coming Child's Play remake, by the way, so keep that in mind. But this movie, honestly, just confused, freaked me out, and not in a that's scary way, but it was very weird in some places. And it's a very interesting concept. And I didn't see any trailer for this movie before I went and saw it. All I knew was a whole bunch of stuff about it that I heard about people talking about. I did not watch a trailer for this movie. I saw an ad on YouTube that I only saw a little tiny bit of, because I skipped the ad. But it's, and by the way, if you guys cannot tell, I'm doing a lot better. I'm not really that sick anymore. I'm still slightly sick, but I'm doing a lot better than I was. But I don't know why I throw that in there. But this movie, honestly, just at some parts rubbed me the wrong way. And just some things that happen in this movie, and it does get a little overly complicated and a little bit like, really, we're going with this, and it does seem pretty generic and boring at some point. Not boring, that's not. It really didn't seem like a movie that I just would was on my must see list, but I decided since it was playing and it was interesting, I'd go see it along with when I saw the Lego Movie 2, which I will get my review up to that soon. But this movie is just weird, and but it's not necessarily a bad movie, which I'm going to go ahead and give this movie a 3 out of 5 rating. I don't think it deserves any higher than that. I do see them, maybe for the way this movie ends, for them to possibly maybe turn this into a franchise or something. They do have, it's a very interesting concept that they can do. The execution in this, I wouldn't really say was the best. I could have seen things doing better. This idea is really a broad idea and is very strange for them to even attempt to do. But it's still a very interesting move for them to even try and do what they did. And honestly, it didn't bother me what they did with this movie. But it also, it just stuck with me the wrong way a little bit. But it's not an awful piece of entertainment. I don't see myself watching this again. I don't see many people enjoying this that much. Now, I had the whole theater to myself when I went and saw this. It was probably just because of the time of day I went and saw it. But I had the whole theater to myself when I went and saw this movie. And I was like, sometimes being in a movie theater by myself is a little nerve-wracking, especially when you're watching a horror movie. But yeah, I just didn't really. I thought it'd be more scary. There was like a jump scare here and there, which this is not a movie that I think should have relied on jump scares. There was a couple parts of the movie that was like, they're gonna throw a jump scare here. They're gonna throw a jump scare here. They're gonna throw it, and they didn't. So it did. I was like, okay, good on you for fighting that cliche, I guess, but also still using it in other parts of the movie. This movie is just not the best thing ever. Like I said, I'm only going to give it a 3 out of 5 rating. I've seen much better films than this. I got a little story to tell you guys. So when I got in the movie theater, when the movie started, the movie itself, like, okay, so here, like right here, that's the movie screen where the movie is supposed to be. I don't know why I'm doing this, but like, this is where the movie is supposed to be, and here's the walls over here. The movie was projected on the walls, on the sides of the walls for some reason, and not fully on the. So I had to go to the. I had to step out of the movie theater at the beginning of the movie and say, "Hey, I can't see part of the movie because it's being projected onto the part of it's being projected onto the wall and not the movie screen." And they fixed that problem, and in the process, they made it more blurry. And then I had to go ask them to fix that problem as well, and it took them a minute to fix the blurry problem. But it was already probably one of my worst movie experiences in the movie theater, probably. And it's just, this movie just isn't that great. I could not see myself if I don't see any more movies, if I don't see at least 12, over 12 movies this year, which granted I've only seen 3 so far this year, this will have to go on the list for top 12, but hopefully there are other ones that come out. We do have a good lineup of movies this year, so I'm actually looking forward to a lot of stuff we're getting. But that's really all I have to say for this movie. There's not much to really dabble on or nitpick about this film. It's just something, I guess you could say. I don't think it was awful. I think a lot of things could have been done better. The ending did make me say, what? You can't end it like that. Won't say it was a dissatisfying end, but I won't say it was the best end they could have gave the movie. The movie itself, there was some points, like 2 or 3 times in the movie, they relied on a part like this is a dream. This isn't really happening. Like there was a part where the person was having a dream, and it's supposed to be like one of those things like, oh no, this is happening. But then they wake up and like, oh, I was like, really? You use that too many times in this movie. Yeah, you can use that fake out once or twice, but like you can use it 3 times. I'm pretty sure they used it like 3 times. But if you use it that many times, like people were like someone waking up and going, they did that so many times in this movie. It really bothered me. And even though for one of the characters we didn't really get much screen time to them, the dad really wasn't a very likable character. And just this movie just wasn't really appealing to me, I guess I could say. I didn't hate it. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. So far, the 3 movies I've seen this year, it's the lesser one of the 3 I've seen this year. Even though it's only February. But there are plenty of other movies coming out soon. We got freaking Captain Marvel next month. We got How to Train Your Dragon. The next How to Train Your Dragon at the end of this month. There's a lot of good stuff coming out down the line. So, but guys, that's really all I have to say for this video, guys. Did you guys see The Prodigy? If you did, let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of it. And am I wrong? Do I think is it a fantastic movie? Or just let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please tap the like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment, and a link to all my social medias will be linked down in the description below. And do not forget to hit the notification button to be notified when I upload these sweet videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!